Hello, Swivelheads. This is Greg House from Green Greg's coming to you on the 5th of November 21. Remember, the 5th of November. Time on deck is 23:30 Central Daylight Time. And we're coming here tonight on my Friday, Green Greg's and Helm special Guy Fawkes Day version. So hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hope all my Swivelheads out there in Swivelhead land are doing well. Hope your heads are or eyes are wide open, your head's on the swivel to see what's coming, because holy smoke, guys, it's nuts today, right? All kind of stuff out there. And I hope some of you have seen this video I did earlier with my daughter. I hope everybody got a chance to catch that. We did a live session just a little earlier today. And I do know it's late right now. So I hope everybody's well. We're going to go, hey, Jesse Mills, good to see you, from my friend from Northeast Arizona, which will be me included in the not too distant future. Since I got property there. And we got Granny Lana. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I hit the like. You said, thank you. All righty. So maybe we can start getting into this. Folks are starting to come in around. We done lost a person. Wow. Okay. In and out, 10. All right. We got 10 people in the room. Hopefully we'll get a few more tonight, because it is kind of late. And I know this picks up as we go. But it's not the last time I've done a real late session. Nippy in for real. Hey, Greg, I think all the infrastructure bill passed. That's kind of scary, especially considering all the stuff they're putting in it. I missed it. I fell asleep. Oh, you missed my daughter's session. Go out and check it out. I think you got part of it, didn't you? My oldest daughter. It's like you were in there for a little bit. Scratch, how you doing, buddy? All righty, let's get with it here. What we want to do here is do a little quick share. For those that have not watched this session already, if you're just coming in for the first time and watching one of my live sessions that I do, just kind of wide open chat Wednesday and Friday nights especially. This is just community chat time. This is a chance for my followers to chat with me and each other, because we live in a time where reunions and get-togethers and families just aren't what they used to be, because a lot of people are still afraid to get together. But we can get together here virtually and be a family, and that's what this is all about. If you've seen my video with my daughter earlier this evening, you'll see how valuable and important that is to your well-being. Okay, so let's move on here. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Guy Fawkes Day, but first we're going to go through the weather, folks. We're going to see what's going on, what's cooking, what's happening with weather on Earth and in space. Just a quick little run through. Sweet daughter Green Grays. Well, thank you, Scratch. Thank you very much. And your days always is back in the house. How you doing? And I don't want Blaine to go late here tonight. We're not going to go late at all, because I got to get up early. I got to go to the farmer's market. So, and I got to get up early for that. So hang on, guys. Let's do some switcheroos. And we're going to share this right here. Wendy, always like to come here, guys. Now look at this. This is still going on. We still got a huge funnel, a vortex of air running through Jacksonville. This was the same last night, or was it night before last? Time runs together. But she's really intensifying here. You got 19 knots here, right into Jacksonville. That's just 2 days in a row. I wonder what is driving that. And it's the same wind pattern coming up over here, going around, coming out of Maine, coming down, part of it splitting off and going this way, and then just funneling real tight into here. It's coming up here and down here. It's just like there's a vortex, a funnel, really kicking into Jacksonville, Florida. That's really strange. Very, very, very interesting. Well, looks like the Northwest is not getting pounded quite as hard as it was, but you still got a lot of moisture coming in here from the looks of it, right there. And up here in Alaska, very low winds right there right now. You usually get crazy winds coming up through the Elizabeth Pass into Fort Greely and Delta Junction. At least once a month, hurricane force winds, straight line. No kidding, guys. Been that way since they put the meteorological station there in 1947. Let's see here. We're doing a quick on that. We're going to make a quick go around here. Let me do this. I need to go to my page here and make sure I can keep up the chat sessions while I'm over here on these other pages. So I'm going to go log into my laptop and put it in front of me so I can multiplex a little more efficiently. And for some reason, she's not going into the channel page like I clicked on it. Come on, wake up. Let's go there. Got to mute it as soon as it pops up. It's muted. Very good. All right, Granny Atlanta. I'm not sleeping. Let's see. And I will watch later for sure. Very good. Very good. MMM 2021. What's that mean, Pyramid? Pound sign MMM 2021. Let's see. All right. let's get in here. What I like to do is I like to check out rain and thunder. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Again, look at this stuff, guys. What is happening right here? Right off Jacksonville. I'll zoom in on Jacksonville. That's kind of interesting. This has been going on there, like just locked in, steady weather pattern. And look, it's got a little curl in it right here, guys. It's just coming in. Palm Coast. Jacksonville's up here. So it's between Jacksonville and Palm Coast. Very intense. Very, very, very intense. This is nuts. It's crazy. What is this all about? This has been going on. This is just continuously. Wow. Let's go back to the wind. See what it says on wind numbers here. Oh, they got 25 knots in St. Augustine. So St. Augustine's the one taking the brunt of this. St. Augustine. 19 in Jacksonville, 17 in Palm Coast. Well, that's very interesting. So if you're on the beach here, you're getting hammered. See what that means in terms of rain. Go back to rain and thunder. Boom. Well, they're getting, what is that? Inches, 1.2. I don't like a lot. Interesting. Let's back out. Y'all know I like to back out in the country and kind of look at, see what's forecast in terms of accumulations. Don't look, they got snow up in Idaho, Northern California, up here in on both sides of British Columbia, but not in the middle. Almost into Alberta, a little bit into Alberta. We got a lot of friends in this area around through here. Curtis Stone's over here, and Sabrina Milka, see her, and we get some other guys stretched out through here, and also Arnold Schwartz is in here. Let's see what else we got. All right, so let's have a look at rain accumulation. You can definitely sit over there, the West Coast. So the next 10 days. Got stuff trying to pop up on me here. I don't want to see. Out here in the western Washington state, I'm looking at 8 1/4 inches over the next 10 days, guys. Pretty good rain. I should definitely wet the forest there, wet the whistle. All this rain up here in Northern California. Very good. And they need that. They need it real bad. Next 5 days, not as much. So it looks like from 5 to 10 days, there's going to be a pretty good shift, including the middle of the country. Interesting. So, right below St. Louis, and this is an earthquake zone here area here, guys, near Madrid. Enough of that. We'll look at it from a global standpoint. Again, you see these winds coming in St. Augustine. It's been doing that. We got a pretty good similar wind pattern locked up off the West Coast. So they got some seemingly settled wind patterns. Antarctica, well, it's churning all around Antarctica. Boy, look here. Would you want to be going through here right now? That's some serious winds through this strait. I don't think I'd want to be, I'd hate to, if there were no Panama Canal and ships were trying to get through here, they'd be in a world of hurt. That's some rough seas down there, guys. Guarantee you, those are some of the roughest seas on Earth. And right now, they're at it. You wouldn't even want to be in there with any kind of ship right now. I mean, we're talking horrible waves. Horrible waves. And if you're in a ship, it'll beat you to death. I mean, you're getting thrown around. Even if you're in your bunk, there ain't no sleeping, guys. I mean, that is just like riding. That's worse than riding a Bronco. It's like being in a building that's heaving up and down, 40, 50 feet, maybe 100 feet. It's rough, guys. That's some rough stuff. Throwing you back and forth. Please to remember the 5th of November, gunpowder plot, gunpowder treason and plot. There you go. Remember the 5th of November. We'll have to talk about that in a little bit. 5th of November will be over here in a little bit. Don't hurry up. At least in my time zone. You guys in the East have already passed it. All righty, guys. So, yeah, let's see what's cooking here. Sound of the auroras. Well, Well, we got a pretty good auroras up here, not as heavy as last night. We now got some coronal holes opened up in the sun. Asteroids. Oh, we had one miss Earth. I think I saw this the other day. It coming in 1/10 of the distance between the Earth and the Moon. That's halfway. Well, that's actually about the orbit of the geosynchronous satellites, guys. The ones that stay in the same spot in the sky that we use for communications out there. We can point your antenna in the same direction and stay there. All right, but we're out here in the 5th of November. And this day's almost over, so we need to look to the 6th and beyond. And there's, again, nothing here that makes me quake in my boots, fortunately. It's always what we missed. You see, it's always pinker and redder in the past than it is in the future. Because we're finding new things. Oh my gosh, that just missed us. So that's just the way it is. Well, eventually we'll find more and more of these, and that'll happen less and less, and we'll better map what's going on around us, and that's what we got to do. And one day we can go out there and instead of letting those things eventually smack into us, maybe we'll mine them and turn them into something that we can all use. Dadgummit, I'm trying to click the tabs and I accidentally click myself out of this. So let's start over. Do share again. Ding, 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 ding. All righty. Shrink this down. Run grab. That's us. That's us. Oh, we hit the space with it. We've already gone through it now. So, yeah, there's no point in drilling on this too much. Let's look over here at the video we did with my daughter. And that's down here. Now, this is a video I did with Doug Thompson yesterday. We had a really good interview. It's getting some good response, 2.6 thousand. I chose not to monetize that video because the topics we talked about were a little bit challenging. Fortunately, we got some great super chats. That really helped, guys. And that's why the super chats help, especially when you know you can't monetize the video. Anyway, this is my interview with my daughter on her channel.
Hi, my name's Rob.
Oh, so Rob's going to talk to us instead of looking at this video. Well, check that out, guys. Make sure to check this video. Now, why don't somebody give it a downvote? Somebody told me in the comments they unsubscribed to my channel because they weren't interested in that kind of video. So really, I'm promoting my daughter. This guy, not interested, unfollowed. Well, okay, bye. Get out of here. If you're that way about it, I ain't got no ring for you. Get out of my channel. Be gone. You know, if you can't cotton to the idea of me promoting my daughter doing something positive, then what are you doing here in the first place? Caution, no snowflakes allowed. Get out of here. That's the way you feel. Good grief. I mean, good gracious. My daughter's got a really good, positive, upbeat channel. Everybody needs that, but you know, he was so offended by the positivity, he just had to unsubscribe. Well, what are you doing around here, guy? Why did you ever come here in the first place? If you feel that way, get out of here. Bye. Jeez, it's hard to believe how some people are, right? I can't watch your video today, but I will drop you like a buddy. Thanks for your videos, boss man, boss. Drop you like a buddy. What? Anyway, yeah. Meteor showers coming. Oh yeah, we got meteor showers coming. Thanks, Space Girl, for saying thumbs up. I need all the thumbs up we can get. Elaine Ayers, our Zoom Earth. The wind here is almost cyclonic. Oh, where you at? Where you at, Elaine? Jessica, yeah, apparently at war with several fire ants. Oh yeah, man, those things the ants are still out, guys. Even as cool as it is, the ants are still out to it. To go through some more of this chat here. Stefford says, good evening again. Seastone, what do you think of Gates warning of a smallpox crisis? Guys, that's scary. You know, smallpox is supposedly eradicated. You know, the only places it's left is in labs and some of it was bioweapon research done in, so it was on an island, but the sea around the island evaporated. And there's some concerns of folks, you know, in the Mideast, because it's right there in the southern Russia and Kazakhstan or somewhere. That island, I think it's Ariel Sea, which has mostly gone now. People can go across land from, you know, some of your Arabic countries if there was any terrorist groups there, and they might get hold of that stuff. But really and truly, you know, this sounds to me highly suspicious. I mean, there, you know, guys, you know, I can't even say what I think about it on this platform. But considering what it is, the fact that it shouldn't be around, who's saying this? And remember the event 201 where what was it they practiced? What kind of virus? And just a few months later, bam. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. Of course, he did warn about the second one. Oh yeah, there's another one coming. There's another one coming. Like, how did Fauci know with absolute certainty that there would be a major pandemic in a Trump administration? The odds were against that. Just rolling the dice, the odds were against it. How did he know that with such a certainty? There's no way. And just yeah, sure, there's always a probability something like that happen. But to have said that with so much certainty is self-incriminating, in my humble opinion. Self-incriminating. And for Bill Gates to say this, I would say that's also self-incriminating. Where are the Nuremberg trials? Where are the Nuremberg trials when you need them? Yeah, the Gates of Bill. Guys, I am not a happy camper with these people. But a lot of people love them. Oh, yeah, these people are trying to save us. I post some stuff on my Facebook, and I've had people get mad at me about that. Yeah, really? Come on, guys. So, yeah, go on here. If you want to see my daughter's channel, there's links here. Take it to her channel. There it is. All right, only 114 subscribed. It was 110. It got up to 116, and then they knocked it down to 108. So, YouTube is kind of hard on folks. So go back, and if you subscribe, make sure you still subscribe. So she's got beautiful videos here, good self-tip habits, health habits, good stuff. Check it out. It's totally positive. If you can't handle positive, then get out of here. Yeah, I do care about some negative stuff, but I always try to end it in a positive twist, because there's always things we can do about challenges that's in front of us. And if you got to be a total negative anchor plow, then go out and plow somewhere. Anyway, yeehaw, stop the share. Hey, hello. I get a rocket from a balloon and off we go. All right, I'm going to see what's going on here in the chat room. New days always. Hey there, Rage Against the Machine. There you go. Rage Against the Machine. That's perfect for remember the 5th of November. So what was Guy Fawkes all about? He's remembered because he's a symbol of the resistance against the powers that be. There was that movie in Vendetta, which is all about that kind of a theme. Look at the times we're in, guys. Need I say more? I don't think I have to dwell on this topic a whole lot. No room here for negative Nancy's. Well, thank you, Katie. Sounds like he knew what they were about to release. How can you say such things with such certainty? How can you postulate? Look, how long has it been since there's been a smallpox outbreak? Not in my lifetime. And it was declared eradicated when, in the 80s? When they got the last vestige of it and somewhere in Africa or someplace. Yeah, I also got a scar on my shoulder from where they gave us the vax, where they quit vaccinating people against it because it don't exist anymore in the wild, in nature. You hear what I just said? It don't exist in the wild or in nature. No, it does not exist. So if it comes back, did it come from nature? And how can something that's been gone for so long? Oh, but you got to keep it in the lab. Why? What did I talk about before? I talked about Sir Martin Rees' book. What did he say? He said that there are chances of being done in by bioera or bioterra were very significantly high, especially with all the labs that are around the world. Sir Martin Rees is astronomer royal, great physicist of Great Britain. And he was very optimistic, in my humble opinion. Now, you look at the stuff going on in the world today, and he got it. But it didn't take us 100 years to get there, did it? So if the smallpox breaks out, maybe that's why Mr. Bill Gates has more bunkers than anybody, any human being on Earth. He has the most underground bunkers in the most locations, almost like 5 for every home he's got. He's got humongous homes. How do we know this? Because the guy that built them told us. Yeah, he said that on the Canadian Prepper Show. So go check that out, guys. Highly suspicious, right? Highly suspicious. George Washington, smallpox, story is great. Yeah, well, they used cowpox to vaccinate people, not smallpox. Cowpox wouldn't harm you. So that was a good analog, and it worked. So, and that was pretty natural. I mean, just get a little cowpox, make a cut, and rub it on. That's what they did, and it worked. So I don't have any trouble with that. And back in the day, the smallpox was very, very deadly. Case fatality rate a whole lot higher than stuff we're seeing today. But they didn't shut the country down. We fought a war. We became a nation in the midst of a smallpox epidemic. Bars were still running. You go read about the days of old back in India. They were still going to bars. They didn't stop. They didn't shut nothing down. The country continued to operate as best as it could in those days, as it did during the Spanish flu, as it has all along. It's like we had the British invading this country 2 times. Was there martial law in 1812? No. They burnt the Capitol. They burnt Washington, D.C. Remember the 5th of November? The guy wanted to blow up the Parliament. So, but did they shut the country down? No. The regular army couldn't win the battle. The regular army, the U.S. regular army couldn't win the battle. Old Hickory, General Jackson, recruited an army from the hillbillies and the Hicks. And he went down and got Creole Indians, and he got pirates to fight with him. And they whooped the British. They whooped the guys that beat Napoleon. They whipped the finest army on earth, and they whipped them hard. A bunch of Hicks and hillbillies. So you got to think about that, guys. Don't mess with flyover land. I'll fly away in the morning. Don't mess with flyover land, guys. Don't trifle. Don't tread on me. Remember the old stuff we had in Revelation where the snake symbols? Don't tread on me. Yeah, well, that's what they're trying to do, right? And that's why Guy Fawkes Day is fitting. When you got guys like Gates predicting stuff that is totally improbable, that shouldn't happen, if it does happen, bingo. He just incriminated himself, in my humble opinion. If it comes about like anytime soon, I hope he never shows his face again. I just put it that way. Well, he'll be out there telling us all, oh, you got to vaccinate. Yeah, you got to do this. I said the dirty word. I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. But that's what he'll be doing. He owns stock in all these companies. Big time. So interesting. Very interesting. I did notice that Deagle.com took down their projections that showed most of our country ceasing to exist by 2024. 2024. What is that? Is that because of this pandemic that's projected to occur? Is it because we lose our power grid in a conflict with China? China doesn't show losing a lot of people. The United States shows the biggest hit of all the countries in the world. Western European countries show a big hit. Mexico grows. Now, originally, the Deagle said, oh, well, everybody goes to Mexico. But their projections for the Mexico population increase was just a little bit. Our population went, boom, according to their projections. Just projections. Where they come from? Well, they quit listing them. Just in the last few weeks, apparently. They're not there on their website anymore. You can still go in and look at, where the countries are today. You can go in and you can look at all kind of data about various armaments, sales of weapon systems. That's what they usually show there. Well, what's already going on? Johnny Horton sang about it. Yeah, he did show you weather. In 1814, we took a little trip along Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans and fought the better British in the Battle of New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept coming. It wasn't near as many as it was a while ago. We fired once more and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, I love that song. I love Johnny Horton. He had a lot of good ones, a lot of good numbers. He was good. He was good. Rage Against the Machine says, get out of here. I guess you're talking about the snowflakes, right? I'm just kind of scrolling back through some of the messages here. Al Gore has them written wicked for sure, but we got some wicked talking about Gates. Gates wants billions to prepare from the US and UK. Rage Against the Machine. Funny as that military is sending ships to La Palma. What? Elaine, swap the top on Fire Ant Mound with another. They'll fight each other. Yeah, they can do that. Or you can just use boiling water. Yeah, so there's some guy made a little funny video about doing that kind of thing to get ants fighting each other. Yeah, that's how the world leaders play us, isn't it? Is it not? Is it not? We get played. We get played hard. Who loses? It's the regular people in all these countries that lose. Who profits? There's some people that profit from every war. Who? It's people that loan money to the countries that fight wars. Even a losing country has to pay their debts. Always. That's always part of the negotiation. Sub number 115. Well, thank you, Gore Has No Rhythm. Hey, Jason Smith, how you doing? Guy Fawkes was framed. Yeah, they got him. Sure. Yep. Sure enough. So what you got to watch out about is getting framed. Happens a lot of people. PC caution people. Greg's daughter's channel may trigger those from the positivity. Well, we need a little positivity, don't we? It exits in Russia and the United States. Oh, it exists. Yeah, in laboratories. They're supposed to be contained and controlled. How could you, it could always accidentally get released, but how could you predict its release with high and great certainty? No, you're not going to do that. If it comes out anytime soon after an announcement like that, what do you think? What do you think? Tammy Shirt says, apparently the Haitians at the border will bring it in. Well, they could only do it if they'd just been infected with it, because Haiti didn't have it. It got eradicated unless somebody gave it to them. It wins at Jacksonville. Oh, yeah. Are you there? You're there in the Jacksonville area there, Lane? Whew. So I don't know what's causing all that wind down there. Blankets with, yeah, that was one of the first bioweapons. We used blankets. Well, it wasn't the first, but well, unfortunately, we gave blankets with smallpox to the Indians, and that decimated them. That was a horrible thing to do. But, one of the first bioweapons was flinging dead bodies into compounds back in the medieval wars, medieval days. Especially the Turks did it. The Turks did it to America, not to America. The Turks did it to Constantinople, and that's how they took it over. They flung, we got a super chat. Let me go down. Whoa, I missed it. You days old ways. Well, thank you, you days old ways. Awesome. $50 super chat. That's awesome, Katie. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is great. Awesome. So let me go back up here and see the comments. Elaine wins. Jackson, 1 days always. Oh, and now they have the child-sized drones. Doses. Oh, yeah, the doses. Oh, my God. They just don't quit, will they? They just don't quit. Yeah, I can't even talk. I can't even say what I want to say, because this platform is going to slap me if I do. Build back better is their goal. Yes, better in their estimation. Is there any building to it at all? Tear it down, rebuild it is their goal. Yeah, and rebuild it how? Al Gore Has No Rhythm. He'll build it here. Bacon, beans, hunting dogs. Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Don't mess with the hillbillies. You're going to be in trouble if you do. We fired our guns and British kept coming. There wasn't near as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. That's what New Days Always posted. Atlanta's fantastic anti-vaccine. Oh, yeah. Vegas tonight. Okay, very good. Miner, set your clocks back to 1946. Germany, November the 7th. Is that the Nuremberg trial? Check that out. Lady Dagger says, how you doing? Stop in and give a thumbs up and say hi. Well, thank you, and have a good night's sleep. Before you go to bed. Plenty still stockpiled. There you go. Chew with it. Something bad happens here and then grants will be stuck in Mexico. Chewy, all right, chewy weather. Now you're up in Washington State, right? If something bad happens here, then the grants will be stuck in Mexico. The grants. All right, Chewy, you gotta explain it to me, buddy. Not following. Not quite following. Johnny Horton. Everybody loves Johnny Horton, right? Eastern kids have smart minds. Oh, you mean like the Far East? There are a lot of smart people over there. What happened? What happened? I just suddenly jumped here. Still, I understand my grandma was from Texas. Okay. Doomslayer. Hi, Greg. Love your videos. Have you heard the Operation Dark Winter? And we've been talking about that. Yeah, guys, you better be prepping. You really need to be prepping. That's all I can say. Thumbs up will increase the algorithm in the chat. That's right. Got 54 people in the room and only 33 thumbs up. All right, guys, help me out. Let's get some more thumbs up because this channel is being repressed, guys. It's been shadow banned. So you guys can help me. Not from Haiti, though. Chi and Aship. Yeah, well, we're getting at it's coming from somewhere. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. That little country, that big country I talk about all the time. Yeah, maybe. Russia claimed an accidental release of weaponized smallpox on a small village during the late 70s. It was supposed to get it contained. Sorry, guys, I had to wet my whistle. Y'all might know this came from Granny Lana because she liked my Space Force logo on my cap. So she got me one in a mug. Also, a lot of people were mistaken this. They thought it was some kind of star. Or folks thought I had some demonic thing. Give me a break. Where do people come from thinking, somebody comes in my channel and makes a comment like that? That means they never watched any of my videos ever. They come in one video, make a snap judge. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And, then they start, throwing rocks. I got a sign for this, guys. Snowflakes not allowed. You're a snowflake. Bye-bye. If you yeah, Operation Dark Winter. First, some say wars, and some, another bug, the pox bug. Let's hope my fear pays. Yeah, that's true, unfortunately. Basically, Biden is a red coat. Oh, well, there you go. My red coat, you don't mean British in that case. Let's see, Chewy, there's something. Oh, yeah, already read that. Gorgeous Awesome's in the house. All right, good. Coincidentally, over the last century, those bugs like the Spanish Asian, the Hong Kong swine all coincide with global communications technology. Well, guys, they are bugs. We'll go into that in the future. Our country was already in bad shape. Germ games. Look, viruses occur way out in nature. You get viruses in fields. We had viruses before we had comm systems, guys. So just think about that. Viruses, they're real. They're not exomes. They are viruses. The genomes have been decoded, and we know what their coatings look like. Some of them have a coating. We know how they operate, what makes them enter certain things by the receptors they got on them, or the spikes, how they lock in or don't lock in, or key to receptors on cells. There's a lot known about them. Gorgeous Awesome. The only reason something can flourish is because conditions are perfect for that. Well, no, that's true. Like evil or good, but very much like mushrooms. Yeah. Listen, guys, bugs. You realize that the insects do not attack healthy plants. How many times do you hear that forests are being devastated because of pine beetles? No, pine beetles are devastating the forest because there's something else causing health issues in that forest. That's not natural. Now, that's happening big time now, but some other issues are going on. Trump was tricked. Space Force that ETs are a threat when not. Well, I think the Space Force was not to deal with ETs. It was to deal with other things here on Earth. Several states report grocery stores are reducing shopping carts and people grabbing one when available. Wow. Few days away. There's a heart for Gorgeous, and we appreciate Gorgeous. Hey, Gorgeous, I showed your wand in my earlier video today. The one of my daughter. So my daughter was wearing a T-shirt that says the wand finds the wizard. How about that, gorgeous awesome? Check out my video with my daughter. She had a t-shirt on, and one of the videos hers I was showing, and it said the wand finds the wizard. This is a gift from Gorgeous Awesome. This is Woden's wooden wand of wonders. And no, that's not a bone, that's apple wood. And when they gave it to me, they said an apple for the teacher. I feel it's pretty copper work they do. It's a shungite crystal. Shungite. Not gesundheit, shungite. That's what Diamond likes to have in his canteen all the time. So Gorgeous Awesome, feel free to share your Etsy store. And I know y'all probably seen these things a few times. Made this Lemurian laser wand. The copperwork on it, it's pretty. Does look like a bone. Well, yeah, it looks like one, but it's not one. Bill Gates used the term germ games. Wow. Well, that Event 201, they played it like a game too, right? Ah, Shungite, right. Not Gesundheit, Shungite. Jason Smith, they're literally fighting to get prepared in the store. Yeah, getting prepped. Yeah. China just told their people, so hey, get prepared, save up a week's worth of food, and everybody went ape doodle over there, and they stormed the stores. they had great cornholio preppers everywhere, looking for TP for the bunghole. It's funny that happened about the time I put the great cornholio prepper video out, right? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Some people say nothing I say ever comes true. Well, there you go. Also, I did talk about what would happen with the labor shortage in this country if people weren't working. And we're there, buddies. We're there. Came sooner and worse than I had thought. Dragon, it's just disarm them allegedly. ET's water on a duck. There you go. Water on a duck. Hey, Gorgeous, you still in the house? Did we lose you? If I didn't run them off talking about the virus thing. Rage Against the Machine, laughing with Jesse Mills. What did Jesse Mills say? What did Jesse Mills say? Dragon, Freemason is not British, although Masons are worldwide. If you actually check them out, you'll find they help a lot of people in communities. They just don't brag about it. Well, Rage Against the Machine was not buying that. Interesting. So New Days, I cook for them once a month at the lodge. If you want to know where evil lies in the lodge, look at the yearly fees and who pays. $100,000 fees. Ooh, interesting. Wow. Hey, Gorgeous is still here. Okay, very good. Hey, go ahead and share your channel, guys. Go ahead and share your channel. I'll show you something else pretty they made. They got an Etsy store, and they got beautiful stuff there. Check this out. This is the healing wand they gave me. Look at the intricate copper work. My camera's not focused on it very well. Very intricate copper work, guys. This is a labor of love. It takes time to make these things, a lot of time. If you think their prices are high, you consider what's going into this stuff, the labor they put into it. No. These are great bargains. They put a lot of labor of love in these beautiful creations, and they're beautiful. They're charming. They're gorgeous, and they're awesome. Check it out. Take it from a wizard. A wizard would know, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, the majority of them are good people. That's true. There we go. There's the story, guys. Check it out, guys. I'm happy for them to share their story here because they do such beautiful work and they've been nice to me. And I appreciate them. They're good people. Maybe we'll meet again another LeapCon or elsewhere. Now you guys moved. Y'all got an apartment somewhere. I know y'all just got resettled in. Are y'all in Utah? I know y'all told me, but I forget where you moved to. Dragon, how to take control of politicians, turn them into and swear allegiance to not to citizens. Okay. Thank you, Greg. We are discussing your thoughts on our comments. Thanks for your input. Okay, cool. We hand shape and hammer all the copper by hand. You see that? Hand shape and hammer all the copper by hand. Well, I know that. Just if you look at the intricacy of this stuff, it has to be hand done, guys. There's nothing machine in this. I mean, look at it. Look at all these little patterns they put in here. That's all handwork, guys. That's handwork. Handiwork. It's beautiful too, right? And copper is not cheap anymore. Copper is expensive. So check that out. We're on Utah, Idaho border. Okay. Bear Lake. Is that in the Bitterroot Mountains? Utah, Idaho border. No, Utah. It'd be Utah, Montana is the Bitterroot. So you're south there. Yeah, okay. I've been close there. I've been up to I've been up to Promontory in Utah. That's close to Idaho. Okay. What is the name of the rock store? Got a link. Oh, just go up in the chat. Gorgeous Awesome posted their link. Y'all can post again if you like. The stick was hand whittled. Yeah, see, a stick comes with bark, guys. They took all the bark off and they whittled out the bad stuff. Yeah, look here. Yeah, you can tell this has been whittled. And you can see I can tell where the blades were on it. So that is not a machine job, guys. This was a labor of love. A lot of love went into this, a lot of energy, a lot of good energy. That's why this will transmit nothing but good energy because it's a labor of love. From very positive, loving people. Very positive. Gorgeous Awesome is a couple. They are very positive, loving, energetic young people. There you go. Somebody asked, and there it is. Yeah. Yes, Gorgeous Awesome is where the Lake Dino is. Dino. Are there any dinosaurs in Lake Dino? All right, Jaggedy Days. I know nothing about fee structure. Came right from an apple tree in the backyard. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, it is stunning work, Granny. It's stunning work. That's why I'm so proud. That's why I show it all the time. Very lovely work. And they smoothed it out real nice too. It's very smooth. Very smooth. They rounded off all the edges. That's why you see me doing this. You see me doing this with it a lot. Why? Because it's smooth. It feels good. It's very smooth. It feels good. They did a lot of work on this. They did a lot of work on it. Very smooth, very pretty, feels good, easy to hold, and a nice little grip. It's a quick draw. This is a quick draw wand. Quick draw. Quick draw McGraw. Yeah, there's a guy that worked with us who actually worked drawings in our program on at NASA as a contractor, and his name was McGraw. And since he worked on drawings, we definitely called him Quick Draw McGraw. You see me. I like to hold it in the hand and just twist it. See how it does that? It's so smooth. All right. Do they still have orchards at Bear Lake? Okay. Jesse Mills. Oh yeah. Fauci, God knows what Fauci is. Oh, 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 oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta find this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I found Fauci. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Lou. We found Fauci. We found him. Check it out. We gotta blow that up. There he is. Now we know where he came from, right? Now we know where he came from. Dark Lord. Big hat. Big helmet. Space balls. Look at him. Don't you see it? All right, let's stop that share. Hey, Halo. Actually, I think he is Dr. Mengele, Joseph Mengele. March of the Valkyries. Oh, yeah, he don't deserve the March of the Valkyries. Let's see, gorgeous, awesome. I think you're right. We don't have very much space, and we won't we doing any. Oh, you're not going to do woodworking. Okay, yeah, y'all in this apartment now. See, Star Spangled Banner, U.S. flag designed by, oh, I don't know, did he? Maybe. Haha, Fauci is Darth. I'm gonna read that, buddy. Darth Vader kicks. Hey, Rex is in the house. Who wins, Zorg or Darth Vader? I'll put my money on Zorg. Ah, yeah, there we go, Granny. Hey, Rex, what did you think about my daughter earlier? Did you like that video? Rex had a video of this woman. Oh, geez, what was her name? I texted him about it a little bit ago. She did remote viewing and looked in the year 2060. In the year 2060, and that was very interesting. Her name was Gail Hastings. I don't know if I got that right, but that's tough. All right, she's great. All right, Rex. So this lady saw the year 2060. Go check it out on the Leak Project, everybody. Go watch this. Played on the Leak Project. He posted 2 interviews over so far, and she's talking about 2060. She said it's very sad. She almost felt like crying. The people were all like robots and automatons, and there was like no kids. But she was in the city. But when she went to the country, she saw kids playing, and things were more human, more normal. And I can see that. And let me tell you why I can see that. It's because this growing hive. People in the city tend to be more compliant. They tend to more follow the machine, if you will. Whatever it says, oh yeah, that's what we got to do. And so they're a lot more likely to do that. So it may include following certain mandates and certain things that may steer them to be even more compliant. You know what I mean? Because that's what they want. That's what the managers want. Compliant, quiet, compliant people. You ever see the videos from the movie Metropolis, with the guys marching down the hallway? They all got their heads down and just marching along. Yeah, maybe that's kind of like what she saw. It's kind of scary. No, I'm not bound to any secret society. Nobody bounds Rex. Guys, if you know Rex is wide open. And Rex will tell you what he thinks too, and he's not going to hold anything back. Rex is good people, guys. Definitely. Good to know, Rex. Yeah, Dragon. Rex is awesome, man. And he's a lot of fun to be around. And it's like every man's a party when you're around Rex. Some interesting discussions here. But I really got I found that interesting because I really think that that may be what's in store for a lot of people. That's why I say the objective of my channel is to help you survive, thrive, and what? Stay out of the hive. And I've talked about the hive tech arms race. Boy, it's really coming at us, and things like that. So, thanks, Greg. You too. Yeah. I talked about this hive tech arms race, and I'm really concerned about it. And I know the people in the cities will go along with that. They will go into it. They will follow it. And at first, it may all seem great and wonderful. It's going to be very seductive, but they're getting sucked into a slippery slope, and they're going to lose themselves. They're going to lose their individuality. They're going to lose their humanity as they slide into the hive, like worker bees, like ants, automatons. And that's what this Gail lady saw, and it doesn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me one bit that would be a future. But there's always going to be those that rail against it. There's going to be those who said, no, I'm a pureblood. And you ain't going to find them in the cities. The division in our country today is predominantly a division between the predominantly rural and the predominantly urban populations. Predominantly urban populations are a lot happier with centralized control. They're a lot happier with giving up freedoms. They're used to the system, being a cog in a machine. And they're going to be more and more cog, deeper and deeper in the machine. Well, we could do a hypnotic trance on them. Deeper, deeper, more cog. Well, more cog, more log. what was the critters in Morlocks? Yeah, Morlocks. from the time travel, time machine. Yeah, the time machine. I had to think here a minute. Yep, stay out of the hive. That's right, Granny. Stay out of the hive. Carrie Ray says, talking to Jesse Mill, said Rex's green suit. What about Rex's green suit? Rex is rail round and covers all topics. Yeah, he does. He covers a wide range of stuff. Anne Ryan's book, Anthem, covers the hive mind. Yeah, well, people get into hive minds in just regular societies without the aids of technology. And you see that in certain social circles. They get to be a hive mind. They all think the same way. They'll tell you the same stuff because they've bought in to that worldview. They can go a lot deeper, especially with the technologies that are coming out. So I've done 2 or 3 videos on this. I'll have to return to the topic, not too distant future. I'm waiting for CNN to call the pure blood meme racist. Oh my God. Shh, don't give me any ideas. Oh my Lord. Yep. There's definitely another race, serpent, sapiens underground running the surface. The dragon would know. Dragon would know. K-Ray, so you like to live in the same little town I grew up in on the way to the Tulies. Way up in the Tulies. What's the Tulies? Hey, I like the country, guys. I love being out. I love freedom. Freedom's what it's all about, guys. Freedom! Like William the Wallace, right? But they don't like freedom. They want to take it. That's why I created the Freedom Restoration Foundation. Stay out of the hive. That's right. Lesson, you're robbing it for honey. I don't think we want the honey in the hive they're building. I think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be that brown honey. We don't want none of that stuff. It ain't worth the money. Too much soy hormones is why. Yeah, there you go. Soy boys. Soy boys. Freedom, says Granny. You got that right. Few days always. My brother, my body, my temple. Pure blood, no jabbers for me. Hey, I did put in my exemption request today. I submitted my exemption request So hopefully I'll hear something in the not too distant future. So I'll know if I got a job or not. Boondocks. That's it. Way out, way down in the boondocks. There was a song called Boondocks. Used to be popular back in the 60s. Yeah, and the quarters. Yeah, sad. They did. He was quartered. He was quartered. But his dream did live on and took hold in Scotland. Did break off from England. Eventually they took over England. There you go. Soy-millennials. Soy-millennials. Whew. So millennials, soy-millennials. Well, I think I got to pull out the snowflake sign again. Something on it. Rex would recognize this. I saw Rex having this on a t-shirt in one of his recent podcasts. Okay, guys. I had a book of poetry, and I've read from it in one of our previous shows. It was a notebook. I also had a notebook of drawings. These are poems, quite a few of them, ballads, a good list of them, very extensive, all handwritten by me in 1977 and 1978. That book is missing. And I got a suspicion somebody took it. And there's only one possible candidate. Yeah, that was the way to really get somebody. You take something personal treasure like that from them. Fortunately, I had it backed up electronically. I had a little homeless lady living with me years ago who, and I've taken in a lot of homeless people, seems like now I think about it. She could use a computer. She had no social skills, and hygiene was awful. She was young too, which is a sad thing. But she didn't look it. But she was good with a computer. So pretty good. Although she was gullible, she thought she won she thought she got a big free $100 Walmart card. And I said, you didn't. Oh yeah, I got it. So, oh my God. I knew right then I had a virus on my computer. So, but she typed all my poems in for me. So I still got them. Thankfully, I hired her. I paid her a little money just because, she was kind of desperate. And what I got her to do was, I paid her $8 an hour to sit and type stuff on a computer and scan some photos for me. So I just moved all those to a memory stick off of an old computer I got upstairs. So I'll start reading some of these poems to you. I got to load them on my computer here. I'll start reading these poems to y'all again. And I may even just do a channel with where I read poems. What do y'all think about that? Is that a good idea? And, a lot of them are just stories from when I was in high school. Crazy stuff. Like, I played Bigfoot and just did a lot of just silly stuff, high school things that, for redneck high school days. So is that a good idea? What do y'all think? Tell me what you think. You were 17, 18 years old. Yeah, that's right. That was just misplaced. Yeah, I hope you're right, but I got some suspicions. K. Ray, oops, not you, meant you still haven't found it. No, I haven't found it. But I got electronic backup. I doubt Republicans win election. Great reset. Abolish all politicians. Let's hope we don't get that great reset on us. Let's hope that don't happen. So Elaine's got a picture of somebody on a motorboat or ski-doo or something. Looks like a ski-doo. Her picture. Let's go to digital currency, not those. And buy or sell. I thought it was that thing, GG. Let's see. Okay. Poems, good energy. There you go. I agree. Some of them were written just for humor, and a couple of them were written as thought-provoking. With a lot of feeling to them. So there's a lot of different things. I wrote a couple about a girlfriend I had way back when. Just different things. I actually sold a couple poems when I was in high school because we had the job of writing a ballad in our senior year. Everybody had to write a ballad, and a lot of guys just couldn't do it. And suddenly I just found I fell into it like falling off a log. I found it was incredibly easy. I could write ballads. I could do limericks. I could tell any story I wanted to in any kind of poetic form I wanted to. I just found I had a knack for it. I didn't know that. And I discovered it. And man, it's like, boom. And I had two guys pay me $10 each for poems when I was in senior year. So I sold poetry. That makes me a poet. From way back. I haven't tried to publish anything since. Publish or perish. Well, I had a book of limericks I thought about publishing. And you know what? They were a little too racy. Just couldn't do it. Somebody said, if you write some limericks, I'll illustrate them for you and we can make a book and we'll make a killing. I actually wrote the limericks and then I looked at it and I was like, no. Actually, I remember I was a really young buck back in those days. You know, young buck looking for a buck, but it was, yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Gorgeous, awesome. That would be awesome. Green Rays, you're on to something. So you think I should open a channel where I do nothing but read poetry? I might do that. I got an old channel that's my original YouTube channel that I never really went public with that I could do that with. I had poetry stolen. Guess it was okay. There you go. New days. I wrote a poem that has been illustrated into a self-help book for healing the inner child. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Y'all know I've also written other poetry. And I had that little song I read to you guys the other night. And, you know, I've redone songs. So, you know, I got a knack for it. Oh, yeah, by the way, who was the god of poetry in the Nordic world? Who was the Nordic god of poetry? Who was the Nordic god of farming, agriculture? One and the same. The only limericks I know are very dirty. See, that's the problem. Limericks lend themselves to that. You can write clean limericks, and I have. Okay, you should publish poems, limericks. Why not? You think I should publish them? Yikes. I don't know. Odin. You get the gold star. Exactly right. Odin was the god of poetry and the god of agriculture. I think someone just a word god. True. I had a friend making me this. You see Hugnan and Munin, the two ravens. I gotta find a way to hang that up. We just started a poetry experiment last week. Pull a random word from a cup as our theme. Oh, that sounds fun. Thor. No, dragon's not Thor. Not Thor. But Thor was a god of war. Probably more than Odin. But Thor is known for defending people. I read y'all Riots in the Sun, right? I probably don't need to do that again. But I might do this as a stand-up video. I may do this in a video, nothing but this. Remember that? You want me to read it again? There was a man named Dave. He kept, oh Lord. I'm not reading that. Holy smoke. Yeah, Thor is Odin's son. You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bro, is the earth still flat? No. No, the earth's not flat. Oh, yeah, by the way. What is that? My son gave me that. My son wears a Mjolnir. You know what the Mjolnir is? And this is Woden's Wooden Wand of Wonders. That is what the creators of this wand named it. And the creators of this wand are gorgeous, awesome. Sarcastic demon laughing. Have to hit the, hey, glad I stopped by. All right, Carrie, and I need to hit the hay too, because I got to get up early in the morning. So I got to start heading that way in a minute. Dragon Earth is actually shaped like an oblong football. In a way, it is kind of fat in the middle, like a middle-aged old guy, right? I'm sure it's 8-legged horse. That's right. You're right, New Days always. The 8-legged horse's name is what? Anybody got the name of the 8-legged horse? Good time, says Kiss it Demon. Dragon, reason don't let people know, cause validates the moon is keeping Earth stable under intelligent control. Moon keeps the Earth from flopping around. Keeps it stable. The spin axis stable with the tidal tug it puts on Earth. I've been drinking some tea here. Y'all want to hear this? Everybody here writes the sun. I bet y'all probably heard it. We got 2 thumbs down. That's higher than my normal percentage of thumbs down. It's usually like 2 in 100. I got 2 in 50. All right, guys, what's cooking? Why the thumbs down? There once was a man from Bama. His words sound like it hit with a hammer. Bama. That was a guy from Bama. His words would hit like a hammer. Hit you like a hammer. There you go. I like that, Libby. Elaine Ayers says, "See doing at High Island, Texas. Good old days." There you go. Schleppner, you're right. What's in his hands? There's a spear in his hands. What's the name of the spear? 8-legged horse's name. That's right. Schleppner. Schleppner. Moon keeps Earth's orbit stable even. Well, it's not so much the orbit. It's really the spin axis. Don't laugh at limericks and then flash your wand. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was not what was intended there. They didn't like Dave in the cave. They might, but it's a little on the racy side for our channel here. Schleppner, says Richard Solomon. That's right. That's right. And but what was in his hands? Oh, that's Odin sitting on the horse. What's in his hands? The spear. What's the name of the spear? My son wears the Mjolnir. Does anybody know what the Mjolnir is? Not seeing a response to that. Is there anybody in here that would like to hear Riots in the Sun? I kind of was worried about reading that on my last video. It didn't cause any problems. So, yeah, spin axis, but if not globe Earth is moon generating Earth's magnetic field, not Earth. Gungnir, you're right. That's the name of the spirit, Gungnir. What's the Mjolnir? My son wears Mjolnir. Hey, Mjolnir. All right. Not me, Echo. I'll save the Riots in the Sun for another day because I read it just a couple of days ago. Made you laugh. Worth it. There you go. Oh, read it. Read it. Okay. Okay. I'll do some other portion in the future. I don't think I should do a video. Maybe on this other channel. Maybe this is a way to launch a channel. Just in a video with this alone, it might go viral. It might entirely launch a channel or sink it. Which will it do? Get my lips wet. Oh, Thor's hammer. Well, aren't you the educated one there, New Days Old Ways? You're right. That's it. It's Thor's hammer. Exactly. Free to roam this earthly home with that has no walls, no roof, no throne. Doesn't matter where you stay. Let's see, isn't home where you're at anyway. Where you are anyway. Okay. Didn't read it right, but there you go. There you go, gorgeous. That's good. That's beautiful. And somebody's just moved, that really fits, right? Since you just moved. Home's where the heart is, right? More than anything. Yes, gorgeous. It is a home. There you go. It is home. There you go. All right. New Days Old Ways gave the big super chat, and she says read it, so she's going to get her way. Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were in the pen. Together we climbed fences and walls, heard our girlfriends' squalls, broke their hearts and took our falls. Goodbye, my friend, it's hard to die when rider smoke floats in the sky. Now that spring is in the air, riots are everywhere. Think of me and I'll be there. We had fire, we had fun, we had riots in the sun, but the buildings that we burned were just lessons never learned. George Soros, please say for me, I am the Antifa sheep of the family. You try to teach me how to do wrong. Too much wine, too much song. Wonder how I got along. George Soros, it's hard to die when rider smoke floats in the sky. Now that spring is in the air, little ponds everywhere. When you see them, I'll be there. We had fire, we had fun, we had riots in the sun, but the wine and the song, like the riots, don't last long. We had fire, we had fun, we had riots in the sun, but the wine and the song, like the riots, don't last long. Goodbye, AOC, my fiery one. You sent me money and helped me find the sun. And every time I was down, you would always come around and get my boots back on the ground. Goodbye, AOC, it's hard to die when rioter smoke floats in the sky. Now that spring is in the air and fires are everywhere, I wish we both could be there. Boots on the ground, like an operation. Yikes. What do y'all think, guys? Terrible? Good? Dragon said cool. Home's where the kimchi's at. Yeah, I like kimchi. I love kimchi. Sometimes we get in deep kimchi. There once was a prez from the states your amendments he tried to berate till we all took a stand and we gave him the hand. So I guess that he's just too late. Well, let's hope so. Carrie. Okay, I was laying in bed listening, laughing my off, Greg. Better than the original. Hey, all right. That's awesome. The thumbs up. Thank you. Better than the original. Terry Jacks be damned. Get it, Greg. Well, all right. Well, thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. That was awesome, GG. Said gorgeous awesome. Hey, when gorgeous awesome says it was awesome, it's got to be awesome. You got to take their word for it. Send it to Weird Al Yankovic. No, I need to be running with this one. Let him have his own stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna have to do a little video channel. Maybe that's my first video. Well, guys, great GG. Anybody got any prayer requests? I got to wrap this up. I got to go to bed. I got to get up early in the morning. I got to get at least 4 hours sleep. Yikes. That's going to be a challenge. Maybe 3 hours. You are the storyteller. Start writing the stories. Oh, I can just write stories. Hey, my ballads tell stories when I was in high school. Writing the stories. That might be it. Do a channel that's kind of a combo story, poem, artistic. I could do that. Lots of royalties. There you go. Oh yeah, why should I give it to Weird Al? He'll probably steal it and run with it anyway. There we go. Alrighty, guys. We got a prayer request. Standing prayers are for Granny Lana and especially her granddaughter Kaylee. She said Kaylee's not doing well. Randy Bly from the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. And they gave me this from the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. Susan made that. And we should pray for Judy Dowell and her daughter Cherry. Granny send to a Trump singer. Might work. Copyright it first. You know, you automatically have a copyright when you write something. Now, see, I've actually read this on air now, so there's proof that it came from me. Be so good for the soul, GG. Really? Okay. That's interesting. A lot of my poems, they were fun stuff, you know. I was writing when I was a teenager. Hey, wait a minute. I'll show you some stuff here real quick. Too bad as a kid I didn't have art paper. But I did do drawings. I did this the 17th day of February, 1978. And I did that in ink. That's one of my first drawings in ink. And I had a cap like that, and I also had one of these, a cap and ball version. I had a belt and a belt buckle like that. I had one of these. What I didn't have was a buckskin suit. Oh, now I got the hair and the beard to match it, which I didn't have then. Now I took and did a pencil version of that later. And then I did another version. What do you think? And I did this some years later. I did that in '84. I was already a young adult then. I actually did a wood burning of that. I don't know what happened to my wood burning. Maybe I should do wood burnings. I was very much into architecture, even as a kid, playing around with ideas. So, you know, when I come out and come up with this idea for the home I come up with, my universal habitat, I'm not new at that, okay? Now, here's a drawing. Unfortunately, back then, all I had was ruled notebook paper, which is really sad. I should have done this on art paper. Had a fascination with mountain men, if you noticed. Oh, hang on. Some stuff's coming out. There's an Indian up here on top of that hill. I don't know if you can see him. Way over here in the. He's looking at that Indian. I did this in 1977. What's it say? 9-2? I can't tell. See, when I was in high school, I was doing drawings and poetry. Designing houses. Which one am I going? Going the right way? See the muzzle loader up against the tree. Cap and ball revolver. There's always a lot of times a figure in the background. Let's get up here. Oh yeah, and I was trying to come up with a solar pumped, not only a fireplace, but solar pumped system to cool a place off and vent it out. See, I was already thinking that kind of stuff long before, many years before Earthships came along and did that. I was way ahead of them. Did that in ink. And I was trying to invent a piston rotary rocket engine based on the bolt of an M16. Yeah, that was inspired by the bolt of an M16. Now this is how the sun rays are supposed to work in that house. This is stuff I did when I was a kid. I used to always draw this on the blackboards at school and kind of freak people out. Various versions of this. You see that? That's a Hawkins rifle. I built one of those when I was about 16 or 17-year-old. I think 17. I had one. And I had a hat just like that with a big feather in it. Let me see if I can find the date on this thing. We're getting kind of faint now. It's kind of hard to see. I think that's the first day of September 1977. And one of the other things I was playing around with notions for heavy lift rockets. Out here, I had to figure I could launch 4 satellites at one time with this big heavy lift launch rocket. So for me to be a worm man and a space man is totally compatible, because this really is me right here. Green Gregs, Galactic Gregs. The roots were planted long ago. Long ago. What do y'all think? Yeah, because I shouldn't have been doing that. I wanted to go to bed. I'll never go to sleep. Fortunately, somebody didn't get this notebook. This is crammed in amongst a bunch of others. I added a sun on this one that wasn't in the other one. And this one has 2 suns. And a ring planet. A pressure suit. And a ray gun. The ray guns require a lot of power, so he had a power pack in his belt. And a cord to go into the belt and run the power in a power pack. Unlike the phasers of Star Trek that put all the energy out of something that's handheld. Yeah, it would be a problem. It would get so hot, you wouldn't be able to hold it in your hand. Generate that much energy. I had a muzzle loading Hawkins. Yeah. My original one that I built it was beautiful, but it got stolen. But I got some. I still have some. Now inventions, I got hundreds. There you go. So I've been inventing. I've been playing around with ideas. I've always had a fascination with the past and the future. Just a kid, young kid. Echo, I don't mind people as long as they stay away. There you go. Then you don't have to mind them. Minding has two things. Minding is like watching over or obeying. Right? It's kind of odd. It's got that duality, though. Of course, it's the mind too. Isn't that kind of a weird three-legged concept? The word mind, mind you, mind, watching over people, minding them, and the mind. Very, very deep. All right. We have any other prayer request here? My grandpa invented the snowmobile, and his friend enemy stole. Oh, wow. That's horrible. Well, the Gates of Bill really did not invent what they use for Microsoft operating system. He really took it from somebody else. Buck Allison, says Madam Gross. Copy doc shows intent. Copyright doc. Oh. Sun goes up, the sun goes down, and once again sleep eludes me. Sleep excludes. Once again, sleep won't let me in. Good days always. Oh, he put that in twice here. Copyright it first. Lots of royalties. Boots need to be on the ground. Great song. All right. I don't see much in the way of prayer requests here, guys. T.Y. Kirby, it's called Insomnia Tide. Hey, roll tide, guys. Wild Owls gave him the hearts. Stole the patent. Woden's Woken World. I thought about calling him the channel of that. I really did. Woden's Woken Word. Yeah, I got to be careful with woke now. Woke's got a double meaning. I may just have to use wondrous. How about wondrous? Now, I like woke up because we're woken up what's going on in the world. But now woke has had, it's been appropriated. Gay used to mean happy, right? Does it still mean happy? What does it mean now? Anyway, can't afford the patents. The pending patent is, I think, $25 or used to be. Probably 40 or better now, but the full patent, it costs a lot of money. Yeah. Tell the truth, but it's required. Okay. Pray for Libby and Katie. Okay. All right, good. All right. Pray for Rand Paul. Oh, that's a good one. He definitely could use some support. Rand Paul. Pray for the people who have be coerced into taking, by the media and goes. No kidding. Prayer for Steve. He had a serious melanoma diagnosis. Okay. All right, guys, let's go on this prayer session. Amen. Amen. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Katie. So pray for Greg to get his exemption. Yeah, I can definitely use prayers for that. Definitely. Woden's wondrous word. Woden's word. Woden's word. Woden's wondrous word. At least Christ-like folks I have known were professed Christians. The least Christ-like folks I've known. Oh, well, if they go thumping about it, bragging about it, that's not what Christ meant to do. So, you know, if they're thumping around, then they're thumping for a reason. You know, Jesus told people to pray in their closet. You got to pray in the street. But we're doing this for each other. We're doing this as a family thing, guys. Seriously, you know, praying in your closet is more important. That's why I'm not praying out loud. I mean, a lot of people do that, and that's okay. But also, I want to leave room for everybody to pray according to their own belief systems, their own ways of praying. I'm not trying to dictate to you guys how to do any of this stuff. This is not a religious channel, but we're like a family. And families pray for each other, friends and family. That's what we're doing here. That's all it is. Don't forget the theorist. I pray for all who have the strength and wisdom. I pray for all to have strength and wisdom, to know what's going on and strength to act accordingly in Jesus' name. Amen. Good job, AG. There we go. Maybe Dixon says, thank you all. Got the hearts and smiley faces. Alrighty, guys. Blow that. That's like a rocket over. Boom. Anybody ever watch Scott Manley's Space Channel? He used to always come out with a rocket going across the screen. Scott Manley. So my friends have seen him at the gates and go, oh my God, hide, here's Scott Manley. All right. Man, I'm gonna turn off some lights here. Almost Christmas time. This time to start thinking about holidays. I gotta start getting in the holiday mood. Turkey Day coming. Turkey Day is close. Exactly, Green Gregs. Matterman's, I was a big supporter of his father for years. Ah, okay. What are we talking about? God bless you all, says Matterman Gross. All right. Prayers are louder from the heart. Amen, Echo. All right, everyone. Have a blessed day. All right. So you know what's coming? I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut down the screen that's got my face lit up. Gorgeous, awesome. Telling you days to have a good night. Very good. So shut down that screen. And time for some fun. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. From the valley of the Jolly Gun Giant. Ho ho ho. Green Gregs. There you go. Look at that. And then disco. Now you gotta come up with some good disco music for this, right? What do we do? What do we play, guys? Help me out with that one. All right, very good. I have a little fun here at the end. You know, guys, that's just it. It's important to keep the laughter, keep the spirit, even in the hardest of times. We're living in very challenging times, and I cover that a lot. And I cover things that we really should worry about, but we shouldn't lose our head or sleep over it. We need to act on it as much as we can to prepare. Maybe contact our congressman, tell them what we think about things. And, you know, there's other things you can do too from time to time. But we're trying to get ourselves ready to be able to survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. I want to turn one light on here. So this is my remote switch. This is my stage light remote switch and back scratcher, multi-tool. It's good to have multi-tools. All right, guys, especially when you're a prepper. A good prepper got to have a multi-tool. I got to close this Fawkes thing out. Y'all like the Fawkes picture I showed? Hope y'all did. And let me find the chat room here and see what I missed here. Santa, there you go, says Green Marina. Bluegrass, hey, I love bluegrass. Disco Space Cowboy. Yeah, well, maybe a good bluegrass song might be better. Let's see, gonna go listen to some Space Cowboy and Steve Miller Band. Hey, I used to love the Steve Miller Band. Still do. You're the best, GG. Thank you for all the smiles. There you go. AG's got the little gnome there. Wizard gnome. I got one of them remote says Betterman. Well, they're very handy. I love them. You know, and the batteries just last forever and ever. And they never leak, give you any problem. My daughter loves Santa. Loves that Santa, Greg. There you go. Ho, ho, ho. All right, guys. All that I'm going to say, I really appreciate you all. Appreciate everybody here. Thank you, New Days Always, for the great super chat. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, mods, for the work y'all have done and just being here. And thank you, everyone. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for being the family you are. And with everyone, I'm going to say, God bless and have an awesome